I know there's loads of videos on YouTube about kind of how to edit a gaming video, but here are just some tips and tricks just to help you implement them into your videos to kind of increase the quality of them. Right, so first of all, most important, because at the moment using TikTok and short form content, using these can be a massive help. And that is... Yo, Charlie. What do you want? Have you told them? What do you want? You want me to tell them? You've been doing this for ages and you've been faffing about. I'm making a video editing video. I bet you're not even going to tell them, are you? Okay, well... To tell them to go over to Twitch, and that's where to find the greatest content ever made. It's great streams. You can talk to me about video editing and games. It's like the best of both worlds. It's honestly like this door interaction is just for the sake of this random camera standing to the right of me. How crazy. There you go. Right, can you close the door and finish the bloody video? Subtitles. Creating good subtitles is something that I rarely see. You just see some really crappily made ones. So here's a quick way to create simple but easy, that's the same thing, simple and good subtitles for your videos. It's as simple as adding text into your sequence, as you already know how to do, writing whatever you need to write. For example, I'm going A, positioning your text where you need it to be, going to the essential graphics tile, making sure you center align the text, you stick it to the horizontal center. So once you've got your text, all you need to do is pick a design. And just an extra tip, you want to pick something that's easy to read, because obviously these are going to stay up for seconds sometimes, so it just makes it a little bit easier. You can make it all capitals if you want to. I'm going to add a stroke. I'm going to add a drop shadow, and then I'm also going to change the fill from a solid to a linear gradient. So now we've got our text, we can add some movement. So let's go to Effects, type Transform, and add it to our clip. Then a couple of things that we need to do to set ourselves up for greatness is turn off Use Compositions Shutter Angle, turn this all the way up to 100 and well, go as high as you like, really. 210, I'm going to go with. And this is the important part. If you click on transform, it will show you where the anchor point to the actual transform layer is. You need to align that to the bottom of the text. Otherwise, when you do your scale, it's going to go to that anchor point. So if we just move the anchor point up there, and we can move the position back down, lining them both up perfectly. That means when we scale, will scale to that point. You can do it to the center, you can do it to anywhere. So what I'm going to do is go forward a couple of frames, hit the stopwatch for scale, go back a little bit, and take it to 1. So there is a secret thing with this. The one problem Premiere cannot do sometimes is sometimes if you set it to 0, it can completely bug out. So I always just set it to 1. Nobody's going to see it anyway. Then what I want you to do is click the little drop down for scale. And using these lines here, you're able to add a little bit of depth into it. You can speed this up, or you can slow it down. So that looks fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this transform effect, save preset, and text pop it. The type is anchor to endpoint, which means wherever the endpoint is, it's going to be there for each different text. So all we have to do next time, if we want to reuse this text effect, is add some text, align it to where we want it to go, and add that to our text. And that's just going to add it in wherever. One thing that we definitely need to still do with this is take it down and kind of adjust the text to be where it's going to be. There we go. Easy. And a couple of easy ways to enhance this is by using free presets by a load of different people, like Giles Deadpool handheld camera presets. You get for any footage, and then the small camcorder, add that to your text. It's going to give it that shaky look. Next up, we have our face cam box. And what I find is a lot of people are using masks, which just isn't good. So here's a quick way to create really good face cams simply. Yeah. So say you've got your face cam and your gameplay footage. One thing people seem to do the most of all is use the opacity square mask to kind of cut out their shape. The only problem with this is to add a drop shadow on it. What you've got to do is you've got to right click, nest, That's the entire sequence. Go to drop shadow, and that's how you've got to add your drop shadow if you do want drop shadow. The best and easiest way to do this is just a little bit different. Go to your effects panel, type in crop, drag and drop that onto your clip, crop it in on each side. What I like to do after that is get the transform effect, drag and drop that on my clip, and then I actually like to position it using the transform effect. The reason that I prefer to do that is because once you've set your face cam image up, what you can easily do is when you want to do a face zoom, where you want to go straight to the full screen, you can untoggle the effects and go straight to where you were, making your edit way faster. Audio is the most important part, and when you haven't got good audio, it can often lead to a video dying. So what you need to do is split the audio. Whether you're in OBS or any other program, there is ways to split audio. If you would like me to make a video on kind of explaining OBS or anything like that, I'll make one separately. But here is the reason why you need to split your audio. If you're recording using OBS or whatever, you need to split your audio. Because if you want to change the levels of the sound of the clip and the sound of your voice, you're gonna have a very hard time doing that. And emphasizing the edit, it can be a make or break. So it's so important to not only have your gameplay layer, but also your voiceover layer. The next tip is pacing. Pacing is extremely important. We talk about this all the time in our videos. Whether you're making a show reel, a music video, a movie, a gaming video, a vlog, or anything like that, pacing is so important. Far too many no-names YouTubers spend a lot of time hoping that the audience are going to relate to their clips. But the matter of the fact is that people have yet to be driven for your personality. So nobody's going to stick around hoping that these silent parts are going to be worth it. Nobody knows who you are. So by cutting your clip shorter, making something funner and faster is going to make people relate to you and be more excited with the work that you do. So if there was 3 points, think about the pacing, cut the boring bits, and don't keep everything in. And last up, one really for the gamers out there. If you want to add memes into your videos but can't find where to find those memes, here's exactly how to find them. The Stream Deck has a program using voice mod. And with voice mod, you can find a sound library called Tuner. You go over to Tuner, go over to memes, you can find thousands of memes that are extremely popular at the moment.
Mommy milkers.
If you want to see more of me, you go and check out my Twitch and the YouTube channel for less video editing content, more Charlie. Yeah, I'm not seeing you there, am I? Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure for another video today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the absolute next one.
No.